I'm staring at the ceiling, counting every crack. The weight upon my chest, it's hard to breathe. The fear takes hold and everything goes black. I'm caught in the storm, lost in the sea.
Hey everybody, my name is Jacob. Thank you for watching that video. We're actually going to take a quick look over how it was made and how you can make one yourself. Starting off with the workflow here, we are looking at the Wan2.1 Restyle workflow for ComfyUI. You can download it from ThinkDiffusion's website by clicking on the link below. It's definitely worth checking out. Powering this, I am also using a ThinkDiffusion Ultra machine. It gives me 48 gigabytes of VRAM, which is kind of essential for workflows like this. Wan2.1 is a fairly large workflow, I think 15 gigabytes. And then once you're inferencing and running all your text encoders as well, it starts to creep up past that 24 gigabyte mark. So just keep that in mind. When you first open up the workflow, you may be missing some custom nodes and models. You'll see the nodes marked in red if you are, and if that's the case, that's fine. You might have this ComfyUI manager here. You click on that, you go to install missing custom nodes, and anything you don't have that's in the workflow, you can go ahead and install it here. For any models that you're missing, you will find them on the step-by-step tutorial on ThinkDiffusion's website for this workflow, where you'll also find the link to download it. There's a handy little list of all the models that you will need to run this workflow. Some of them are already included on ThinkDiffusion, but for the others, you will need to go ahead and copy the path, head back to your machine, go to the respective model folder within the ComfyUI directory, hit upload, and paste that path right there and submit. After getting all that set up, we have a few really cool things about this workflow right off the bat. First, it is a 2-in-1 workflow, so you can both generate the image you will use as your start frame or reference for the restyle, and then you can also use the same workflow to generate the video itself. So that is pretty cool. Starting out with image to image, you will first load your reference video here. No need to touch any of these settings quite yet. All you're doing is loading that video. It's going to output the first frame here so you can see it. Then you can go ahead and set your prompt, whatever style that you want, whatever you want to make the image, while keeping it in the same kind of composition to match the first frame using ControlNet. And then Flux will generate an image and it'll come out right here. It'll save as well, but you copy the image to clip space for when you go down to generate the video. You can right click and paste clip space, and then your image will appear there. Then you need to adjust the prompt on the video side of things too. Now keep in mind you can use a very similar prompt, but you got to also take into consideration this is also describing the motion in the video, not to the fullest extent, but it's nice to at least keep that in mind. Then give it a little bit of time to generate the video. Then you'll get this nice comparison, your start frame, the original video, and then the output restyle. It's also going to do a 2x frame interpolation, making the video a little bit smoother. And that output's going to come out right here. And then in case you want to continue the video, basically taking the last frame of your generated video here and bringing it back to your start frame, you can do that as well. All you need to do after that is just adjust your start frames by skip first frames. And let's just say for the heck of it, you're going to skip the first 73 frames to continue from where you left off on that last frame. Pretty cool. Aside from that, you can also set your resolution. Wan is 720p compatible. However, it does take a little while, even with 48 gigabytes of VRAM. So if you're impatient like me, you could set it to 480p and get some pretty good videos out of that as well. Now, somewhere along the way, I changed up a few things to make it work better for what I was trying to get out of this workflow for this specific video, but at its roots, it's the same workflow basically. As I mentioned earlier, you can go ahead and import your video here From there, it sends up the first frame to this part of the workflow, which will go ahead and generate that image for our start frame. I went ahead and added a LoRa loader, which you could totally do as well to get that style that I was really looking for. Additionally, I also set this first frame to be in an image to image base. I have it set at, for this one, 0.91 denoise to kind of keep the same basic structure and reinforce what the depth map is already doing, but entirely optional. I just wanted to do it for this one. After that, I went ahead and took the output frame, adjusted my prompt, and ran it. And out came this cool video. And that's about it. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful, and I will see you next time.